Welcome back now into our Patriot Report. Well, over the past 4 years, we have seen patriots across our great nation display their support for President Trump in many different forms. Now an Ohio man who's actually received attention from the commander-in-chief has a really cool display in his lawn. This is my home state of Ohio, so I had to get this guy on. And his uncle actually reached out on Twitter, so I love how this all just comes together in this social media world. JR Majewski now joining us from Port Clinton, Ohio. Hey, JR, how you doing, brother?
Thank you.
Let's check your mic one more time. I think I lost you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
There we go. Now we got you good. So tell us about this, and we're going to roll some video and show what you've done to your, this is your front lawn, by the way, at your house?
This is my front lawn.
Okay, and so folks that don't know, Port Clinton's close to Toledo as a reference. You've taken like almost 2,000 square foot, and you painted this massive Trump sign. There you can see people walking around it. And now you've been holding these huge get-togethers where hundreds or thousands of people are coming, and you're actually not only doing MAGA rallies, but you're getting candidates that are running for office to come and have chats and debates with folks in the audience. You're getting more folks than Joe Biden gets.
That's a fact. It's actually 19,000 square feet.
Oh, pardon me.
Not 2,000.
Sorry, yeah, I said 1,900.
No problem.
Whoa.
We go big or go home over here in Ohio. You know that.
Yes, I do.
So, doing the Trump 2020 banner on my lawn is giving me some, I would say, some media attention. So I developed a platform because of that. I have over 20,000 followers on Twitter. And so I decided to use the platform that was provided to me for good. And so what I've done is I've worked with other patriots here locally, and we've developed a couple different meetups, and we watched the first debate with President Trump and Joe Biden, and we had about 400 people here, and we did it all through GoFundMe. A lot of it was self-funded, but we had a 28-foot stage, a 26-foot Megatron TV, and we had free food and a bunch of great people here. Just having a good time, celebrating our common interests.
And JR, I remember when you and I spoke about this Friday to get you booked, I know you did the GoFundMe. That was only a few thousand. You've been eating the bill on most all of this, right? This is you paying for the majority.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, please, I don't want my wife or anybody in the family to know how much I've spent on this.
So my granite countertops for the kitchen and my cupboards are on hold. So I'm close to 12,000 on this already.
That shows you're standing true to your convictions. You believe in the president. You believe in a conservative message to move this country forward. And by golly, you're putting your money where your mouth is. Now, you've got something planned for this Thursday. Even though the debate was called off, you're going to have another big rally and party with the Jumbotron and the stage and all that back on that lawn again this week, right?
That's correct. We had such a good turnout last time that everybody advocated for another one. So we're actually going to throw it this week. We understand why the president's not going to do this virtual debate or whatever they're calling it, but we're still going to move forward, and we'll probably broadcast his rally, and we're going to have some interactive things to do. And I have a couple $1,000s worth of Trump gear and Trump gifts to hand out to all the people to make up for it. So, speaking
of the president, I believe a few months ago you got a retweet or something on him, right? He gave a retweet on you, rather. I think we have that. There it is. So look at this. Thank you to JR Majewski, a great Air Force veteran and Trump supporter who did a beautiful job turning his lawn into a giant Trump sign. Thanks also to your fantastic Ohio neighbors. We are making record progress on jobs, etc. Big, silent majority. President Donald J. Trump right there tweeting you. You know what, JR? Keep the fight, brother. You know what? This is your God-given right. You're expressing yourself. It's called freedom of speech. You own the property. Having any problems, have you, from neighbors or people or any Dems or rioters or protesters messing with you?
Not me, but locally, all of the Trump signs that were in people's yards. One night, a couple weeks back, someone came by and took everyone's Trump signs and threw them into the lake. But myself and another veteran that lives back here, we went and replaced all those signs. And I actually had two elderly families, both were veteran families. Their flagpoles were ripped off of their garage, the entire flagpole. But
the American flag.
Taken it. No, the Trump flag.
Oh, the Trump flag was. Okay.
Yep. So, but we've replaced it. I've paid for that replacement, and they got a cool new Trump flag and a cool new brass flag holder out of it. So they're happy.
Jared, they're wrapping me up here, but tell folks if they want to find out if they live in Ohio, maybe Toledo's not too far away, Michigan, Indiana, they could drive over as well if they want to come support you this week, or if they want to donate. How do they get a hold of you to donate to that campaign as well?
The easiest way is to find me on Twitter. It's JR_Majewski. That's MAJEWSKI. I'm keeping my address private just so we can,
of course,
make sure that the people that come here have a fun time. But on my Twitter, you can find links to the GoFundMe, and it's a free event, absolutely free. We're only asking people to donate if they have the means.
All right.
If not, we'd like them to come here anyways, just to have a good time with us.
JR Majewski, you are our patriot tonight, and as we go to break, put that video up, guys. I want them to roll and see what you've done to your yard one more time. This is what patriots do. This is what Trump supporters do, and you don't see folks out for Mr. Biden doing stuff like this. JR, thank you so much for joining Real America, brother. Stay safe out there, okay?
Thank you, sir. You too.
All righty. Coming up after the break, time to get real. Don't go away.